now being joined by Amit Tiwari, who's a spokesperson of the BJP, and we also have Sanjeev Kaushik, who's a political analyst with us on the broadcast. Thanks very much for joining us here on Mirror. Now, let me first begin with Mr. Tiwari. Mr. Tiwari, what is your response to this kind of treatment which has been meted out to our colleagues? They have been barred from doing their job, from entering the Delhi Assembly.
Ma'am, this is highly shameful. Now, please understand there are 4 dimensions to it. The first dimension is, as we all know, that the media is a 4th pillar of the democracy and plays a very important role. Let me get back to some quick facts. Do you recall Priyadashini Mattu case? Do you recall Nirbhaya case? Do you recall Nitish Katara case? In all these cases, people and the victim or their families got justice only because the media picked up. Still today, we see in the media a couple of videos where either the police is committing some brutality on some poor farmer or poor person. Then when the media brings it to the highlight, the person is arrested, the brutality is stopped. Now, there are a couple of dimensions. This is not happening in India for the first time. If you remember, when this Gamandiya alliance was formed, Aam Aadmi Party and Kejriwal made a press release. They released it to the media and they said, if you read that press release, they specifically said that this is an alliance of like-minded people. Let me take you to the history. In 1951, for the very first time, there was a poet, Mazroon Sultanpuri. He was a poet. He wrote a critical poem against Mr. Nehru. Mr. Nehru got him arrested. What happened in 1975? In 1975, when the emergency was imposed by Indira Gandhi, the press stood up. Press started reporting that there is an abuse of process of law. People are being arrested. All opposition leaders are being arrested. Now, you will recall in 1976, more than 7,000 journalists were arrested. Now, what happened when Bofors came out, when Rajiv Gandhi was in power? When Bofors came out, Rajiv Gandhi introduced a bill in Lok Sabha. That bill was called Defamation Bill. And the provision said that if you make allegations
absolutely, Mr. Tiwari, we'll come back to you. Let me also quickly get in a word from Mr. Kaushik. Mr. Kaushik, what is your reaction to how our journalists were treated? इस मामले में आपका क्या कहना है?
देखिए, मैं बहुत लंबी चौड़ी बातें नहीं करूंगा, लेकिन एक चूंकि मीडिया का छात्र मैं भी रहा हूं, जर्नलिस्ट मैं भी की है शुरुआती दौर से, मैं सिर्फ ये कह रहा हूं कि एक पत्रकार की सीमा रेखाएं क्या होनी चाहिए, एक संस्थान की सीमा रेखाएं क्या होनी चाहिए। क्या हम किसी खबर को उठाते हैं, कोई स्टोरी यदि हम करते हैं, तो उस स्टोरी को हूबहू अपने संस्थान के लिए रख देना और लोगों के बीच में छोड़ देना हमारा काम है, या फिर पत्रकार पक्षकार बन करके एक केस इसे मान ले और वकालत करने लगे और वकील बन के वो लड़ाई करना शुरू कर दे। जब आप किसी भी रिपोर्ट को या स्टोरी को जब आप पीक पे ले जाना चाहते हैं और सारे उन तमाम घटनाओं को दरकिनार करके किसी एक स्टोरी को यदि आगे बढ़ाने का प्रयास किया जाता है, तो जिसके बारे में भी आप इस तरह की रिपोर्टिंग करती हैं, उसके जेहन में ये बात होती है कि आप पूर्वाग्रह से ग्रसित होके हमारी पार्टी
पर मैं ये कल जो हमारे कॉलीग्स और जर्नलिस्ट जो हमारे कॉलीग्स हैं, उनको वो अपना काम कर रहे थे, उनको अपना काम क्यों नहीं करने दिया? और हमें कोई रीजन भी नहीं दिया उसके लिए, कॉन्क्रीट रीजन।
मैंने कहा ये कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि इसके लिए पढ़ने के लिए रॉकेट साइंस समझने की जरूरत है। सीधी सी बात है कि एक संस्थान है, जो संस्थान के बारे में एक पार्टी है, उसके जहन में ये बात बैठी हुई है कि जानबूझ के आप उसकी छवि खराब करने की कोशिश कर रही हैं, किसी एक केस को लेकर लगातार आप ट्रायल करने की कोशिश कर रही हैं, जिसके वजह से उसने इस तरह की प्रतिक्रिया दी। ये मैं मीडिया के भी ताकत के बारे में मैं जानता हूं और सत्ता की ताकत के बारे में मैं भी जानता हूं।
Let me get in Mr. Tiwari on this. Mr. Tiwari, go ahead.
There are hidden agendas. Now, what is being done is the correspondent and the media channel is being criticized. What is the wrong that you people committed? The wrong, is it a wrong to expose the government? You ran Operation Sheeshmahal. You exposed Naresh Balyan's syndicate or the association with a gangster, dreaded gangster. Is it a crime? And even if, let us assume for a moment that one particular channel is making news against one particular party, is the Legislative Assembly is owned by Aam Aadmi Party? It's a government institution. It's a state. You cannot stop them merely because some channel ran a news against you. If this is going to happen, that every news channel will be banned tomorrow. Is this the way how the democracy is to function? The correspondent had a pass. She went inside on 16th. She was not allowed. And look at this. Who is Arvind Kejriwal? He is the man who was advocating RTI, that the government should be transparent.
Absolutely, Mr. Tiwari. Mr. Kaushik, thanks very much for joining us here on the broadcast. That is the question that we are continuously asking as to why Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party government, who are always constantly speaking about democracy and the freedom of press, how is it that their party has barred our reporters from entering the Delhi Assembly?